19th of May 1919 is my birthday. Mustafa Kemal was born in Salonika. Ataturk was born in Samsun. He announced his date of birth as of 19th of May. Citizens of Samsun have every right to be proud of their contribution to the national struggle. National unity is not possible under enemy bayonets. However, on free country soil, patriotic, self-sacrificing companions can work for the homeland's independence and freedom of our nation. And that is why I am going from Mustafa Kemal to Ataturk. While the boat taking me from Istanbul to Samsun was leaving the Bosphorus and entering the Black Sea, I looked at Istanbul's horizon. My eyes filled with tears. I cried for the citizens of Istanbul who had no means of defense, heart and conscience bleeding, brains burning. But I was so certain that come what may, these people would be liberated. That certainty became a reason of defense for me. To save our holy and blessed country, all intellectuals, everyone has to be ready. We will not go to Istanbul. Anatolia is the biggest treasure. In the bosom of our homeland, together, until we die, we are going to search and try to obtain a way of liberation. The obligation to leave Istanbul was due to the grievous conditions that had formed in Istanbul. My purpose in crossing to Anatolia was, in the middle of Anatolia, within the great mass of the Turkish nation, to lean on the Turkish nation's high character and unshakable determination and faith. I had definitely believed that no other precaution could be a cure for the country and the nation's deep wounds. That is why the first precaution I took, as soon as I set foot in Samsun, was to give orders and instructions about Samsun and its periphery, and at once headed south. On the day the enemy invaded Izmir and had decided to tear apart the country, I left Istanbul and arrived in Samsun. In this beautiful and valuable city, foreign soldiers and officers were present. The people of this beautiful city's connection with Anatolia had been cut by foreign soldiers in Merziphon. This city, open to the Black Sea, and its patriotic people were threatened by the enemy navy's cannons. Despite this, when I saw Samsun and the citizens of Samsun, I once again strongly believed that all my thoughts and decisions about the country and the nation were feasible. The patriotism and self-sacrifice I saw in the situation of the citizens of Samsun, and I read in their eyes, was enough for placing my hope and thoughts to the right decision. We will never despair. We will work and save ourselves. They don't want to kill us. They want to bury us alive. Now we are next to the grave. A final determination could save us. Today, I no longer have a uniform. As I told you before, I am a plain person of the people. It is you who showed the first boldness and bravery and became organized. In the history of revolution and republic, heroic Hafsa and the people of Hafsa have a considerable place. I met you in days of grief and despair. I stayed among you for days. Within this apartment, which reminds me of the past, I benefited greatly from your valuable effort and help. If it wasn't for the people of Hafsa's sincere and solid reception, and Hafsa's healing springs' positive effect on my health, I wouldn't be able to work for the revolution. Because of this, I am grateful to Hafsa and the people of Hafsa. I will preserve my soul bond forever, and I will never forget you. In 1936, on the official reply given by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to the English Embassy's application upon King Edward VIII's request to be able to congratulate Ataturk's date of birth, was informed as 19th of May, 1881.